Hi, everybody. So good to see you here. We scheduled the stream a little bit earlier than the other streams because otherwise it would be in the middle of Glory Hammer's set. And I think there's been some schedule juggling, obviously, for everybody here at the festival as various accommodations are made for COVID or for bands that weren't able to make it with international regulations, whatever's happening. So, yes, we scheduled today early. Thank you so much for still showing up, so that we can go see some awesome Glory Hammer. Obviously, that is a big, big must. This is the last. Ooh, chocolate just arrived. These are so much better in Europe than they are in the U.S. I just want to say the chocolate here tastes more chocolatey to me. I love chocolate in Europe. I love chocolate, period. Anyhow, this is the final day of Bloodstock, and it's been really amazing. It's been go, 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 like so fast, so much of the time, but then there have been really great moments where you just have genuine conversations with people, and we've gotten to know both organizers, bands, attendees. It's been really great. I feel very excited about the interviews that we've been able to do. I've had an absolute blast asking a bunch of questions. We've been thinking all along what's this final thing going to look like? And Kirk and I were chatting on the way back today and just saying it feels like it's turning almost into a documentary. It's just so cool. It's fascinating. And so I think it's going to be really exciting to release when it's all done. Let's see. One of the really cool things about the festival is that family vibe. You guys have heard me talk about it before. Super wonderful, friendly. I know hazelnut bars. It's chocolate and hazelnut. Yeah, exactly. It feels very, very home family kind of feeling. And we just met actually one of our patrons earlier, Keegan, and his daughter, who is at a metal festival for her first time. I feel like she and I have a lot in common, but she's like 20-something years younger than me at least. So anyhow, it's just so cool to go around the festival and see a lot of people with their kids. There's a lot of kids here. And naturally there's some ear protection too, so I also love seeing that precaution being taken for younger ears. But the kids are loving it. And it's that kind of place where it feels like it's okay to bring your family, and it's okay for people to be walking around in amazing costumes. It might even be scary sometimes. And yeah, it's really cool. It's a great vibe. I really dig that. We began the day today. We ran in and we were setting up for an interview at 11 o'clock. And as we were setting up, I had one of the coolest experiences. I was listening to a sound check on the main stage, and all of a sudden I heard somebody singing subharmonics. I was like, what? No way. No way. Is that really happening on stage? I didn't think that there was much in the way of thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. Not 21, but maybe 21 at heart, I'm looking up the exact name of this band again. It was a band I did not previously know, and they were doing their sound check, and this amazing subharmonic started coming through. Ciderblut. So it's Seidrblot. They were doing their sound check, and this guy was doing, I heard overtone singing, so throat singing. There's like different kinds of throat singing, right? So I heard some definite overtones happening at one point, and then I heard subharmonics happening at another point, like all the kind of like Jeff Castellucci level subharmonics, okay? Big sound. And of course, I'm fascinated by how that happens physically. And I ran up to the organizers and I said, "Oh, hi, honey."
Just keep talking.
Look
No
at
one
this
cares.
one.
No one cares about me.
I ran up to them and I said, "Hey, so can I go listen to them for a bit? I know I'm setting up stuff." And they thought it was so adorable. I think how excited I got about hearing subharmonics coming through this big, huge sound system first thing in the morning. And they're like, yeah, sure, go. And so I went up, like front row moment there, and got to listen to Ciderblut perform the first 15 minutes before I had an interview. And I got to hear some of them do that, the subharmonic. Well, essentially it's throat singing, but the lower kind. So that was amazing. I was so excited. I came back. I did a really great interview, which we'll talk about in just a bit. And then I found out right afterwards that one of the organizers had pulled the singer as he was coming off stage and said, would you do an interview with the Charismatic Voice? And as a result, at 2:00, I got to sit down with Vissy, and we chatted and nerded out about different kinds of throat singing and talked about like what all he was doing, and it was so much fun. And he even sang in a doom metal band before, so he's super aware of all of the things he's managing. What did you want to say?
I was waving at people. They said that they don't see me enough.
You're right. I agree with that. So that was so cool. It was just like a moment where I was like, yes, subharmonics and a huge sound. Anyhow, obviously I'm nerding out about it. So it was, hey, I see so many people in chat that I just want to say hello to everybody and thank you for being here and going through this crazy first metal festival experience with me. Do let us know, by the way, in comments when we do festivals in the future, which we'll do some. I don't know, I don't know what kinds of festivals, I don't know which ones, but we'll do more in the future for sure. This has been a great experience. So if there are specific ones you want us to attend, let us know that. And also let us know how you find these live updates. If there's something different I should include in them, let me know that too. It's our first time doing this. I don't really have a model that I'm going after.
You are a model.
I'm working on it. Ooh. Tea. Oh, is this the Jade Blue tea again?
I don't know teas.
I think it's the Jade Blue one.
I
this
just
is
grabbed the thing.
It's like an oolong tea. Afternoon tea time. Okay, so anyhow, Vissy was really fun to talk to. I also chatted with Matthew Corey from Fellowship this morning. Matthew, I think that their set might be happening right now, or it might have happened a little bit earlier. We weren't able to make it. So he has a really good cover of Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I think it is from the Lion King, a metal cover of that. And Matthew Corey has an amazing background in voice. He got into a car crash when he was younger and couldn't speak. And so they actually, at the time, it was cutting edge therapy. And they used singing to help essentially bring him back. He'd had like major PTSD from that crash. He was just a kid. They used singing to help him learn how to use his vocal folds again, really developed a voice. And he sang opera for a little while as well. Has a really extensive history in singing, and it was delightful to get to talk with him about voice. And I know we've already started exchanging some emails about different vocal research and discussing like the effects of dairy on the voice and discussing just so many different things. It's fascinating. We were discussing how operatic technique can shape voices in certain ways. It was amazing. So Matthew Corey from Fellowship, total vocal whiz. Okay, really very, very much excited for that to come out. And then had the very surreal experience of getting to interview Tom Winkler from Gloryhammer. And it was just, you guys ask me sometimes. I know, right, Paige? I'm not surprised that Matthew had PTSD after that. That makes total sense. Sometimes you guys ask me, do I fangirl? And that was one of the moments where I fangirled a little bit when Tom walked in the room. I was like, you make really awesome music. And when I think I've done 3 videos with him at this point and listened to more as well. Played Hoot Force in Beat Saber. So, yeah. Angus McFife, exactly. He walked in the room and I was just like, okay, we're going to be business. Business. And then he was like, I'm a little disappointed that you don't have your unicorn costume on. Right? And I felt that moment of when I was thinking earlier, I thought maybe I should wear a unicorn costume, but no, I want to be taken seriously. I'm very professional about doing this. But, maybe he'd appreciate that. Nah, maybe not. I should have worn the unicorn costume. I should have done it.
Go ahead. Tell me.
I should have worn the unicorn costume.
You were right, Kirk.
You were right, Kirk. So anyhow, he was really nice to talk to. He's also very professional, but fun. And you can tell that he's passionate about what he does. And yes, very nerdy, but it's not something that is just thrown together. It's something that's deliberate and that they put a ton into. I was excited to hear that. And we chatted. And then we even got to buy him lunch. That was sort of a highlight. But the shocking thing when we went to buy him lunch, which I don't know if I'm ever going to forget this moment, was when we were walking along and somebody stopped us and they said, "Can I take your picture?" And I think Kirk and I assumed that they were wanting to take Thomas's picture or Tom's picture. I guess he goes by Tom more than Thomas, which I found out today. And they wanted to take my picture. I was like, "Oh, you probably want a picture of this guy too, right?" They're like, "I don't know who he is." I was like, "Oh my gosh." Lead singer.
So,
but
in fairness, nobody wants to take a picture of Tom Winkler. They want to take a picture of Angus McFife.
This is true.
And he was in his alternate persona. Nope. Do I have food on my face? I probably do. I know. We've got like 30 minutes before we have to race back to the festival, so I'm shoving food in my mouth. Yeah, it's like Clark Kent. Who cares about...
Right, totally. It was totally a Clark Kent moment. Superman, yes. Yeah. But Clark Kent, who cares? So I think that was the situation. As soon as he dons the armor and he gets his laser-powered goblin smasher, they know who he is because he saves the galaxy many years ago. Yeah. So that was yeah, I know, Lionheart. It was kind of funny. It was a moment. I felt a little bit weird, but then I was like, yeah, that's right. And we're hoping to have a tea time interview with him sometime soon. So he said that he thinks that would be really fun to do. So I think we'll schedule it. I don't know when we're going to schedule it. Definitely want to make it to be something that is really useful for the band. So if there's like an album that's coming out or a song, or sometimes people like to schedule that actually in between when there's a lull. So we're going to chat about it. But he did say he'd like to do it, which would be really delightful. And he's cool, guys. Super cool. Yeah, looking forward to that. Really looking forward to hearing their set. We also did some attendee interviews, and that was super fun. So got to meet some people that were here at the festival and hear about their experience. I love hearing about why people specifically are coming to Bloodstock. I think it's something I don't have that perspective on yet of what another metal festival might be like. This is my only one so far. Yeah, come sit, honey. Oh, is that for me? Ooh, soup time. Go. Yeah, this is what's happening. We literally just came back to the Airbnb to go chat with you guys and then running back. So, attendee interviews were really awesome because we got to ask people, why Bloodstock? Why is this the place? And the answer that we've heard is that it's just got really good vibes that it's small, so it feels more friendly. You get to see absolute top grade artists and a much more, it's not necessarily intimate, but it's just a smaller atmosphere. You can see the person on the stage instead of just the stage and the big screen on the side, which is cool. This is smelling really good. It's a huge bowl. Ooh, it's tasty too. Ooh, yeah. It started raining outside. This is going to be interesting finishing up attendee interviews today. And I will say, we heard Diamond Head playing. We weren't out there for their set, but my ears really perked up. I heard some really amazing vocal lines during Diamond Head. Do you guys know who that is? Like, yeah, spoon in mouth. I'm glad I make you smile. Yeah, that's my hubby. That's Kirk. Kirk is husband, also COO. We gave him that title, Chief Operations Officer. And operations being also make sure Elizabeth is fed. You guys don't want to see it when I crash. When I crash, I crash. So he tends to, hangry. I go very hangry. Some people are like, okay when they're hangry. I'm not. So, this is what he does. He makes sure that operations in many ways are running, and also helps connect us to awesome people, like a bunch of people at Nuclear Blast. So was a fun thing that happened. Okay. Metallica covered there. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I think Psycho Mike, that was you that said that. Diamond had played a song, and Kirk said, "This is a Metallica song." And I said, no. I had this in my notes from Paolo and patrons who made an amazing spreadsheet for me talking about all of the bands. I have it in my notes that this song was originally done by Diamond Head and Metallica covered it. So it wasn't Metallica's song. It was Diamond Head's song. I thought that was cool. Yeah, exactly. So anyhow, wow. That their vocalist, I just heard bits again, was doing interviews nearby, and I kept thinking, geez, this sounds good. This sounds very good. Ooh, quick recipe breakdown. Cream of soup violate the no dairy thing. I think as long as it doesn't have dairy in it. I don't know what cream of soup. So cream of soups, I think sometimes are just like essentially stuff that's blended up. So I don't know if it violates no dairy. And there's also, I think that ultimately some people react more strongly to dairy. That's not, I think. Research shows that some people react more strongly to dairy than others. For me, drinking, having like cream in my tea or having yogurt is not going to affect my singing. But Matthew is somebody who has ingeniously actually figured out how to use the dairy effect to his advantage, which was fascinating to talk about. So he actually will almost overdo the dairy in the days leading up to a performance and then cut it out. So that he's actually had to practice sort of in like a more negative affected environment, and then the moment he cuts it out, it suddenly feels like very clear for him. I was so fascinated to hear that he used that approach. So I thought that was really cool. What are some other questions here? Saxon. Oh, I keep hearing comments about Saxon. Wait, what time are they playing tonight? We have a few more interviews tonight. Oh, Saxon is right before Judas Priest. It is in the middle of an interview, but I might be able to sneak into the side and see part of their set. We also got, it was just fun. When we went out and did the attendee interviews today, it was really fun to get to meet people, I have to say. Yay! Hi.
Hi.
What you drinking? I'm not going to drink any.
You sure?
Yeah, you go for it. That is glorious. Glorious goodness. This is really good, though. All right. Depending on how you're holding up at any last minute interview, Evil Scarecrow, very fun live show. Maybe not.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
it.
Evil Scarecrow. They're pretty late tonight.
Are they closing?
We'll see. They're one of the latest.
Oh yeah, they go till midnight nearly.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. We'll make that one if I'm real honest. If I'm real honest, we've been up and we've been hitting it hard every single day. But
Ruben, this is not Oban. This is not Oban. No.
that was a very sweet gift.
Very sweet gift.
We did not catch Napalm Death. I think at that point, I just started fading so hard. It's been it's been a lot of very intense work, and yeah, Kirk, right? Happy Kirk. How are you enjoying the festival?
It's been surreal. We haven't watched as many of the performances as I would have liked, and I think that's because we're racing around. We're busting our tails. It's a lot on two people,
Yeah.
let alone a team. We've been fortunate that the organizers and the PR teams there have been they've bent over backwards to help us, and I think that's due to how this festival has been put together, because it's family run, because it's the teams are so intertwined and close knit. Everyone is trying to help everyone else.
Yeah.
You don't see that at larger festivals, and so to me, the experience has been just absolutely phenomenal. If I were to pick another festival to go to, it would be this festival again. We'll discuss and see what we do in the future in terms of spreading things out, but Bloodstock's on top of my list. Yeah, it's been great.
I think that they need to take that testimony and put it across billboards, because that's like, I don't know if you can get more honest and just a great recommendation. Yeah. It was good, right? It's been really good. Very good. I don't really have anything to compare it to, but I am loving the vibe, and I agree with what Kirk says about the organization of it. We really feel like we're well taken care of, well looked after. If there is an artist that I really want to be able to see up close to catch those vocal moments, they've been able to get me in really briefly to see somebody if it's like in between interviews. So that's been cool. Really, really, really cool. What's the big differences between European and US festivals? Brias, I don't know. That's my big answer. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of US festivals. I went to, I think it was Creation Festival when I was in high school. That was a Christian music festival at the Gorge in Washington State. And I went there, like, I don't think I fully attended the whole time ever. I think I went there like maybe a couple days. And I feel like that's a very different music scene. So I don't know that there's a lot of crossover, and it was so long ago, really. I don't remember it very well. So that is all. We didn't get to see Napalm Death. I see you asking that in the chat. That was by the time that happened, I had petered out. I was really gone. And I think we had to be up very early again the next morning. We've been getting to the festival, I think, before a lot of people are woken up from the campsites.
Laura, this is a 50-year Linkwood whiskey, which was a gift. And it's, I'm going to be sad when the bottle is empty.
It's beautiful.
Very sad.
It smells like caramel.
It's, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever had, liquid-wise. Sorry, Opus One.
Oh, man, really better than Opus One?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to smell.
Take a sip. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh! Whew!
Just let it sit.
Next time we need thumbnails.
Yeah, I know. Don't spill it.
Woo! It like evaporates.
Yeah, Kelly Mallory. It's some kind of gift, and the person's some kind of person. So.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, speaking of eyebrows, Tom and I did talk about eyebrows because if you haven't,
Did you really?
we talked about eyebrows. That's actually why I wore this shirt today. Eyebrows speak louder than words. And it's because I've noticed that his eyebrows make the same. You guys probably saw this in a reaction video. I think in Glory Hammer or
Glory Hammer.
is it that one? It's that one.
Yeah, it's that
I have
one.
to try and morph my face until I'm making the thing that I think it looks like. So I noticed that he makes eyebrow expressions that were similar to some of the expressions I saw happening on thumbnails. I don't know what my eyebrows do when I'm speaking. I think it just happen.
See, you're doing it right now.
I know, they're very expressive. And he did say I had very active eyebrows. So we talked about that maybe eyebrows are helpful while singing. I should research this more to be very, very transparent. I don't know how much they help, but often visualizing things on your face, it can help. So we're like, oh, I wonder if this sort of, that one where it's here and back here, I wonder if that helps close off the soft palate maybe and have a little stretch back there. Maybe, I don't know. But we had a fun, quick chat moment about it. Face acting by Elizabeth Bangsday.
What do I do for the channel? Someone just asked. What does Kirk do?
Well, Kirk currently edits the videos. So everybody say thank you, Kirk, because there's no way Elizabeth would be continuing if she had to keep editing videos. I was done. I couldn't. No, I was over.
She was quitting.
I was.
She was quitting the channel.
I think I was getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night for several months, and then now I'm starting to sleep more. Kirk is editing videos.
So I'm not sleeping. Go ahead.
You're sleeping.
Oh.
Well, Kirk left. Kirk essentially.
I left aerospace.
COVID. Yeah, you left aerospace.
I left aerospace.
Left aerospace to be part of the channel. So his background is in business. And one of the things that he does that I feel is extremely crucial, which I'm not good at doing, is he's able to reach out and connect with a lot of the people that help clear things like copyright, or help connect us to the people that help set up interviews. So he's been the person who's taken head of all the interview scheduling while we're here. He coordinates a lot of things via email. He was head of merch and coordinating that coming out, which is pretty awesome. I know pretty soon you guys are going to ask what I do.
Yep.
Oh, that was the warning.
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning before we're going to run back for some Glory Hammer. I know, I love aerospace too. Kirk is persuasive. Very persuasive. But he takes care of all of the things, is the way I would put it. I take care of, I'll tend to give direction of where we want to go. Oh man, one of his biggest things is monitoring our Discord channel. That's huge, right? Oof. Anyhow.
Business planning, come on.
Oh, business planning. You're right, business planning. Yes, he helps with business planning, I should say. Anyhow, he does a lot. I'm really, really thankful to him. And most people have difficulties working with their partners in the same business, even just side by side like this. And there are times when I think we want to pull our hair out. We'll argue about something. But we always talk it out. We always work it out. And I think that having this sort of close partnership has made it so we're able to really move forward on a lot of things a lot more quickly together, and to have the second mind as well to question if there's something that is appropriate. You have to always be really careful to not accidentally put something out there that might offend. I want to keep that vibe super positive, and every now and then he'll catch something, or I'll catch something, or we go, whoa. There might be some connotation to that you did not intend. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Anthony. The Deep Purple one was awesome. Okay. Yes. I'm just the face/voice, I guess. So I think kind of to wrap it up, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been here and enjoying the updates together. It's been fun to give you guys updates. And thank you to the organizers as well. Thank you to everybody that I've been interviewing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for answering our questions. Thank you to our patrons, of course, for supporting us and helping us get here. And thank you to Paolo and Apache. And I know there's another group that really helped put together this spreadsheet that I've referred to over and over when trying to figure out what singer from what band am I possibly going to interview next. It's just been very much on the fly, and having that has been incredibly helpful. Thank you to Robert K for making that spreadsheet about metal genres up for me. But I think the biggest thanks really goes out to the organizers. They have done an amazing, amazing job, and I think we're just so lucky to get to be here. So, sending much love to everybody. We will see you again soon. We have a premiere tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow in a live chat premiere. I believe we're not going to be doing metal. So, might be back to some variety. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.